So guys, welcome to the next video in the series. This one we're going to cover the bowline knot. Again, it's a very simple knot. None of these knots I'm going to show you are very complicated. It's ones that you can learn pretty much straight away. And hopefully the knowledge will stay in there. This is a very versatile knot. Some people actually refer to it as the king of knots because it is so versatile and it can be used in so many different situations, from whether you're on a boat or whether you're actually in a climbing situation or a rescue situation. Which is why I personally teach it to the little ones, whether it be cadets, army cadets, air cadets, whoever I'm actually instructing at the time. So hopefully there's a couple of different variations that you may not have seen before. You can actually try out and pass this information on, which is the whole idea of doing these videos. If you like it guys, give me a like, give me a subscribe and put a comment in there if you feel the need. Cheers guys, enjoy the video. Right then, so what we're going to do is a basic bowline knot. From here we've got our rope. I'm going to do it with a climbing rope because this is more than likely what you're going to be using. You're not going to be using a little tiny bit of paracord when you're tying a bowline knot 9 times out of 10. So we might as well practice with what we're going to use. Get a knot, it's very simple. A quick bend in it like so to create a loop. Now if you're teaching little ones, you might remember this yourselves. This is what they call the rabbit in the hole knot. So the end of your loop, the end of your knot rope here, that's your rabbit, and the loop you've created, that there's your hole. The rabbit comes out of the hole, around the tree, and back in the same hole like so. Once you've got it back in the hole, grab hold of the two at the bottom and the tree that you've just gone around, pull it nice and tight. There you've got your bowline knot. Very leading on from that then, while you've actually got this, what you can do, this does have a tendency, or can have a tendency to slip when not under tension. This knot works well under tension when you're actually pulling it. If it's loose, it is quite an easy knot to slip out. So what we can do to adjust that, so we can give ourselves a little bit more slack, pull it through, so we've got a longer tail on it, and what we can do is put a stopper knot on it. So we twist it under once, twist it under again. When we've got it twisted under, put the loose end through and just put it nice and tight to give ourselves a stopper knot. Exactly what you do if you were using, if you were going climbing and using a figure of 8. That there is a bowline, and also a bowline with a stopper knot. Right, the next one then. What we got here, this time doing a bowline, the same knot as we've done before, but this time we're going to do it on a bite. So we're going to do it where we're not using the end. We've actually got a closed loop here. So the way it works in, same again, create a loop. This time our rabbit is going to be the loop at the end. Goes through, exactly the same as before, around and back down, like so. This time though, this loop is actually going to go around the outside of the main loop itself. So we take the loop, we pass it through like so. So there we go, passed it through, and we bring that loop all the way up to the top like so, and pull it down. What we can do is adjust it once we've got it on there, put it through nice and tight. And there we've got a bowline on a bite. Right then, last one I'm going to show you is a bit of a variation again. This one is used for more of a rescue technique. This one's called the Spanish bowline. So we've laid our rope out like so, and what we've done this time, we've just created this loop on the end which is actually going to enable us to make 2 loops in a second. Now it's a bit more complicated, so if you want to see it again in slow time, just rewind the video and play it again, pausing it as you go along. So we've laid our rope out here and we've created our loop at the end. Next thing we're going to do, let's put that down a little bit, is we're going to hold these 2 here and we're going to pull the loop underneath, like so. So we've got this kind of creation, we'll call it. It's got 2 loops, one either side. Once we've got these 2, we're going to take our left hand one and we're going to create a small loop actually inside, so we've got like a figure of 8. I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. So holding it down the bottom, create our loop here. So we've got this kind of shape. Now from here, this is where we get our 2 loops. Take the top left with the bottom hoop and the top right, the bottom loop. We pull them up and under. So they've come up inside the 2 loops, then have gone out of the way. From here, we pull them out. Pull it in a little bit, get it nice and neat, to create our 2 loops. This one here is a Spanish bowline. From here, what you can do in a rescue technique, the person you're pulling up can put the 2 legs inside the loops and they can hold on to the string, or they can hold on to the rope themselves up the centre line of their body, and you can actually aid them in getting up the cliff. Just a different technique using a bowline knot itself. Like I said guys, if you like the video, subscribe, make a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.